Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I liked the video I uploaded on Friday a lot, the how broken is Emissary of Hope, and I told you guys that if I liked what I saw, I would try making another one of these videos, see how it goes. It didn't do as well as I wanted it to do, but I enjoy making it. It's a really fun video, so I thought I would try another one, see how it goes. And today I want to talk about a card that I see a lot of people talk about on the internet, which is the theme of this series if it happens, which is the Ukomon from BT16, the one we are yet to get. Of course, let me know in the comments what you think, how broken this card is. And I'll give you my opinion at some point during the video. And then like and subscribe, turn notification on the smashed potatoes. That way you know when all these Mega Digimon videos go live. What does this card do? So it costs 3 to play, or 1 to evolve on an egg of any color, doesn't matter what it is. Your turn once per turn. When one of your Digimon moves from the breeding area to the battle area, which includes itself, by the way, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add a Digimon card or Tamer card among them to your hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck, then you may hatch in your breeding area. Wow. Okay, so what else is important about this card? Well, it's free. It's a free attribute. It's also an ancient fairy. Now, these things matter. So, and if you look at this card holistically, right? If you open this card turn 1, if you're going first, is it that big of a deal to choke your opponent at 1 by evolving this thing? No. Turn 2, when you promote it, you automatically get to thin a card from the top 3 cards of your deck and add whatever you want, basically, except for options. Then you hatch, which means you get to evolve another one, draw another card, and you constantly thin your deck while making yourself more aggressive because you're getting that free egg hatch, essentially, which is really, really good. On top of that, being free means it falls right in line with the Vmon type cards that can abuse it. Ancient Fairy means it can fall in line of the decks that can abuse that, like the grass decks, like Bloomlord, for example. And, you know, if it could just be limited to, okay, let me rephrase that. If it wasn't so easy to abuse, you know, whatever. But the fact that this card is searchable because of its convenient traits, that's starting it off on a very strong start. But then you also have cards like Louie. If you're playing Bloomlord, you also have cards like Mimi. You may move one of your level 3 or higher Digimon from the breeding area to the battle area. So, like, imagine a world, right? Where you go turn 1 Ukomon, choke your opponent. Okay. Then they put you to whatever. Doesn't really matter what. Maybe I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, fine. They play some memory, do some things. Okay, turn 2. You promote this. You activate Ukomon, reveal top 3, add your card, whatever. Then you evolve into Ukomon again. And then you play like Louie to move up the Ukomon. And then, regardless of whether or not it would end your turn or not, you still get when one of your Digimon moves, activate the effect. So you still get another search. And then you hatch an egg. If it's still your turn, that means you can just do another rookie in the back. And these guys aren't affected by summoning sickness. But it really forces, like, you can swing if you want. But it does also force your opponent to have an out. Because if they can't out the Ukomons, then they just keep getting advantage every single time you move something from breeding area to battle, which definitely snowballs. There are games where you can win turn 3 because of the sheer aggression and flexibility that this card offers you in terms of getting you the cards that you need. And that's a little strong. That's a little strong, right? Just a bit. This card is broken. I can comfortably say after testing BT16, this card is very good. And it definitely gives you an advantage if you have this card. Now, again, there's ways you can play around it. Like, give you an example. If for some reason you drop this Ukomon on board and they can Mirage Gagomon you BT11, maybe they can turn skip you because Ukomon is mandatory, for instance. You have to add something from the top 3 cards of your deck. And then even Mirage Gagomon, you trap them into memory, which is one big thing I've seen with Mirage Gagomon. Actually really funny that it happens. That's something that could happen, right? And there's other ways to kind of like take advantage of the Ukomon in that sense. Mirage Gagomon being the leading example, obviously. But you need very specific outs. You either need to draw removal or draw something like Mirage Gagomon that punishes your opponent for having it, which are very rare, by the way. It's a very quick card that forces you to basically play a very quick game. The deck that I think complements this card the best, besides the Ukomon deck, which is a funny deck, and it's funny, is actually, I think, Numemon. Because Numemon is already a good deck, but you splash in like 8 Ukomons for this one, for the other one, into your BT16 Numemon deck. All of a sudden, the deck gets a lot more aggressive, a lot more scary, and a lot more consistent at the same time. And that's kind of problematic. You can... What I will say is a cool thing about this card is you can throw it into your random rogue decks, and it can see play. Like, you could play an Ukomon in the red bird deck, for instance, because you need both Digimon and Tamers on the deck, and that card gets you one, which is really cool. So, like, it really helps rogue decks get a lot better. But the decks that are already really good, if you can throw this in there, it makes those decks a lot better too. Then it takes them from tier 1 to scary tier 1, and then when something is scary tier 1, obviously the tier 2 decks, unless they high roll to Oblivion, don't stand a chance, right? It also creates improper power, an improper power balance. Like, if you have this card and your opponent doesn't really have cards that consistently add or removal, that snowballs. Because you're getting so much advantage and they're not. And advantage matters, especially when it's this card. That also lets you get more aggressive with your eggs. But yeah, I'm not going to stall this to 8 minutes for the YouTube algorithm. There's really no reason to. I don't really believe in doing that most of the time. But yeah, I think this card is broken. It could probably go to 1. I could see it going to 1. But that is my opinion on this card. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you later. And let me know if you are actually enjoying these how broken are they videos. Because if you guys like them, then I will do them more. And then that's fun. I enjoy it. Anyway, bye.